We gotta go so we don't get our boat sucked under the water.
Oh, that's
my goodness. Whoa.
Whoa, whoa. Real perfect storm moment.
Last week on Walde Sailing, we had an amazing sail to Texada Island, where we explored some emerald green lakes. From there it was north for us, out of the Strait of Georgia and into Discovery Passage, where we dropped anchor in Kwathiaski Cove. While it was a noisy and rolly anchorage, it had a great holding and we felt comfortable enough to leave the boat for a night to meet some fellow YouTubers. Today we'll give you a bit of an overview of our circumnavigation thus far, and show you where we're heading. Zoom in there on where we're heading so that they can get a reference of why this is so important.
I'll give you the way pullback. Here's Canada, where we are. We're Canadian.
Woo-hoo.
And over here in the province of BC, we have this mass right here, Vancouver Island. As we zoom in closer, down here is our marina. So we zoom out. We toured around there. And then this is the Sunshine Coast. We went up there. This is the Malibu Rapids. This is Princess Louisa. And then that was Texada. Keep going up the strait, and then now we're into this area. So all these channels, all these little passes all have current. That's very important. So right now we're anchored here in Kwathiaski Cove, and this channel right here has a 7-knot current, and we need to get over to this side to get fuel, and then we have to get up to here, which is the Seymour Narrows or Rapids, and the current there is around 15 knots. So we have to hit it at slack. The plan right now is to hit Campbell River at slack, cross over to get fuel and water, and then cross back and anchor, and then we wait for the end of an ebb tide, which gets us the north flowing current as it's diminishing, and then we can ride that current up here to Menzies Bay, and then as it turns to an ebb tide, then we cruise up. I mean, yesterday, today, and tomorrow there's gale force warning wind, so 25 to 35 knots.
Mm-hmm. Good morning.
So much less cold without the wind.
Yeah, it's much less windy today. Plan is to actually leave today for real, but we're gonna go get fuel now on this slack tide. Later in the evening we'll leave, so go fill up with fuel, go fill up with water. We had our showers today, use up all the water we need, and then we can go fill up. Looks like we're leaving with the ferry. It's okay, he's faster. He'll be out of here in no time. Here's your hot chocolate.
Tiff's got us hot drinks ready to go, and looks like we're gonna leave finally.
It's so much calmer.
We only have a short jaunt to Menzies Bay. It's supposed to rain. Looks like there's some big rain clouds coming in.
And the whole time we have been in this bay, this is the calmest we've ever seen it. We've been here for like 4 days.
Sometimes when I try to reason, you don't seem to listen at all. I don't know if it's just a feel, or if we are about to fall.
Well, we're here in Menzies Bay. We made it. We're happy
nice.
to be here. It's so nice to be away from the ferry and the rolling.
And the horrible sound that it makes.
Yeah, and we're out of the
underwater.
current. We're not anchored in current anymore.
It's a nice place. We'll show you where we're anchored. It's tucked right up against the land. It's pretty. Good morning, everybody. It's about 6. We're in Menzies Bay and we are about to leave to go through the Seymour Narrows, which I'm nervous about, but it's slack, so there shouldn't be anything to be worried about. But we're toque this morning.
Yeah, it's cold.
It is pretty chilly. You gotta do the breath test. So we have to hit the channel at
Hi.
Did you walk under the rod in the bathroom this morning?
I don't know. Eat those things.
Yeah, that's hilarious. We have to hit the channel at 6:30?
47.
6:47 at Slack. It takes us 20 minutes to get there, so we have to leave. We gotta go so we don't get our boat sucked under the water by hitting it wrong. Lyndon let out 150 feet of chain when we anchored last night. So he's gonna be really tired when he's done.
The destructive force of the Seymours, as the rapids were once known, wrecked many boats, including 14 large ships, and claimed the lives of 114 people. The savage force of the Narrows came from Ripple Rock, lying just 2.7 meters below the surface. The thunder of the rapids, with terrifying whirlpools and steep overfalls, could be heard from kilometers away. In 1953, the Canadian government set out on a 5-year project to tunnel under the Narrows from Maud Island and set in 1,500 tons of explosives inside the dreaded rock. Finally, on April 5, 1958, in the world's largest non-nuclear explosion in history, the rock's twin peaks were blasted away. The charted depth is now 13 meters, but the Narrows are still no slouch, running up to 16 knots at flood and should be transitioned only at slack water. While that title has since been taken by other large explosions, the blast at Ripple Rock remains today to be the largest non-nuclear peacetime explosion in the world. Well done, BC.
So, Lyndon's frustrated because we're going with the current, but we have it's slowed down a little bit, but like 19, 20 knots of wind on our nose. So it's slowing our boat down enough that we're not really making any more headway because of going with the current. That's a little bit frustrating.
We're in the wrong type of boat for this area.
Yeah, no kidding.
And it's getting tiring. The wind continued to beat right on our nose as we made our way to our anchorage for the night. Opposing current on the 20 knots of wind made for a really choppy sea state and a pretty uncomfortable trip.
We pulled into Otter Cove just for the night and we're up again early so we could make the next leg of our trip with the north flowing current. This 34 nautical mile jaunt took us further up the Johnstone Strait and through Race Passage, which we knew could have some pretty intense eddies.
We are flying! Just doing an oil pull.
We must have hit it at peak current because the eddies were strong and would toss the boat around pretty good. Whoa! That's crazy. Are you kidding? That's insane. Did you ever think?
This boat would ever go that fast? Yes.
Man, that's insane. That's like, that was double our motor speed.
Over
11
well, I guess
point.
11.
11 would be double. That's crazy. We're flying.
Oh, Miss Whirlpool!
My goodness. That is massive. Oh my goodness. Did you not see that?
It just like kicked up as we were going in.
That's insane. There are so many whirlpools around here. That one was huge. Man, those are crazy.
We made it to our destination in record time, riding with the high-flowing current, and tucked our boat behind Mary Island, which is just east of Tuna Point.
Well, we made it. We didn't get sucked through a whirlpool, which is a plus. And I'm so disappointed it's raining. But this is really cool. The mountains are really big here.
Well, we made it here, Tuna Point. It's not a very protected anchorage, and we're supposed to get gale force winds this afternoon.
Yikes.
But we're stuck in the ground really good, and it was good today. We saw a massive whirlpool. That was crazy.
That was kind of scary.
We were clipping along at one point at 11.3 knots.
Yeah, that was insane.
That was like right before we hit the whirlpool. And yeah.
Big highs, big lows.
No, there was no big lows today.
No, it was like
I mean, we
extreme
could have
awesome,
died,
extreme
but-
terror.
No, it was good. It was fun. It's cold. I think I'm
know.
gonna turn the heater on inside.
I think we need to. It's wet, cold.
This is where the whirlpools are. You can see all the rough water because there's a ridge here. Oh, it's really strong because the current splits around this island. And then there's like a little point here, so as it connects, it creates heavy eddies there.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And it was like, whoa, whoa, real perfect storm moment.
Hey guys, thanks for following us along as we continue to circumnavigate Vancouver Island. Especially to our patrons, this is all happening because of amazing people like you. If you would like to find out what we're doing right now, head on over to our Facebook and Instagram. We also keep our patrons up to date with our latest plans and movements on the water, so if you're curious, click on over there. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't, so you don't miss out on any episodes. Have a great week!